Yes, sige. Yes, grabe naman yun. I became more into my gaming. Mas naging hardcore gamer ako during the quarantine. And I think it's already a public knowledge kasi I'm game streaming. Yun siguro, parang doon ako nag-focus. I explored a new world during especially those first months ng ECQ kasi yun talaga yung talagang stay at home lahat. Yeah, because I've been a gamer since I was 7, since I was young. It's another world for me, an outlet from, para ma-eject lang ako once in a while sa work. Kasi sometimes yung kagaya ng trabaho namin, hindi maiwasan talaga yung burnouts. I really make time to play games para ma-restart lang lahat. And the reason why I entered game streaming is yung mga downtime ko rin, pag walang magawa, I usually watch a lot of them on Facebook. Bago pa sumikat si COVID-19, I've been already building up a console for game streaming and playing yung PC ko basically. Yun, and then eventually I entered into gaming and then nahiligan ko na siya, nagustuhan ko na rin siya kasi parang I really appreciate people seeing me do the things that I love and yet they can watch me and support me while I'm doing it. It was really never encouraged po actually when I was growing up. Kasi if you're not a gamer, you will not understand siguro. Parang pag hindi ka kasi, you're not into our world, especially our parents, they will never understand. They will always think na sayang ang oras mo at panahon mo dyan, matagal ka na lang, walang mangyayari sa gaming. Ang gamer ngayon, gaming is now a career. You get paid for it. Parang they're gonna be coming out with courses regarding gaming. Gaming industry is growing drastically. I mean, especially now, mas bumilis pa siya because of the pandemic kasi everything was, kumbaga sa gaming kasi you only need your computer or your cell phone, etc. And then you can just stay at home. So, marami na rin tayong nakikita na game streamers, nakapagpatayo na ng bahay, nakapagpatayo na ng kotse. So, gaming now is, kumbaga, parang dun sa mga gamers, it's really a part of life now. Parang hindi mo na siya mako-consider as a waste of anything. It's a career. I did po a charity stream para to help the typhoon victims kasi I was really surprised na up to this point, up to today, we still see the effect of Typhoon Ulysses in areas that are heavily affected by it. So parang I did a stream po for that charity stream and then umabot po tayo ng almost 222,000 in donations and star donations sa stream po natin. So star donations meaning those are the tips po that the gamers get from their audience as parang a thank you, as a sign of support. That's how I would like to put it. Punta po ako sa Marikina and then I saw na grabe talaga. Up to this point there are piles of mountains of trash and you can still see other people clearing out mud deposits in the streets and then they really need help up to this point. Actually not just in Marikina but I could just imagine po dun sa iba pang lugar po anong situation nila dun. What happened for me is a higher purpose on gaming. Parang kung ang tingin po ng iba sa gaming is just a waste of time and panahon at oras, it's not. Yeah, we can find higher purpose in anything that we do as long as it's for the benefit of the public who are in need. I've shot siguro po at one project already. My first project before during the pandemic was Love on the Balcony and I Can See You anthology by GMA. Napakahirap po talaga to really mount a production to create new content kasi the hassles of the protocols. That's parang ngayon instead na you shot one day and then you go home and then you come back the second day, hindi na siya ganun eh. You shoot the project, you stay there, at least 1 or 2 weeks. And then, tsaka ka lang makakauwi. And then before going to the shoot, meron ka pang RT-PCR. Right after the shoot, meron pang antigen swab. I mean, production-wise, parang sa budget. Kala po kasi ng iba, ako before, akala ko mas mura kasi mas konti yung taong required sa set. But now, I was wrong. Kasi mas mahal siya kasi you will rent out a place na you pay for that per day. Tapos, how much is RT-PCR per head? How many people do you need in a production para magawa yung content? And after that, another payment. So, actually, mas mahal siya rather than yung normal natin na yung normal shooting style natin. Mahirap na nga siya noon, mas humirap pa ngayon. Financially and workforce-wise kasi workforce is cut in half. So, yung isa, bale, instead na isa lang yung trabaho niya, meron pa siyang 2 other jobs rather than the actual job itself. Of course, sir, minsan pumapasok yun sa isip ko. I have to be honest about that. Na there are moments na parang, what if kaya I retire early and then I'll just, be full-time sa business, food business, tapos I wanna go back to studying. But parang for me kasi parang that's a selfish decision as of now. Parang hindi muna kasi pag umalis ako, paano naman yung mga taong iiwan ko sa showbiz, especially sa work, and all those people who supports me in everything that I do, which are the fans. They're very important to me. But pag iniisip ko yan, sir, parang sa ngayon, ganun ako. I'm always 10 steps ahead eh. So, I put my money on, I have money investments, I have restaurants as well. And then, parang I'm really planning to go into land banking as well. Land banking meaning buying properties, land properties. Kasi based on experience, especially dun sa restaurant angles, napakahirap po kapag nangungupahan ka kasi it takes up so much of the sales, takes up so much of the profit. So that's a different story if you own the land. Sobrang tipid and your business is secured pag sa'yo yung lupa. So and imagine the prices of the yung mga land properties, it always goes up. Never bumaba yan. Pag lupa, it never goes down. So yun yung mga current plans and how I plan my financial future in terms of in the next 10 years po, I should say.